What did you see when you watched Drew Brees play on Monday night, Charles?
I thought that there's really just for me one play that really stuck out to me. I know people have been talking about how he doesn't look the same, but to me it was the interception. And I remember watching the play, and when he let it go, I thought to myself, who is he throwing it to? Because there really wasn't a Saint in the vicinity. Of course, there was a receiver probably 5 or 6 yards behind the linebacker that caught the interception. But that didn't seem like vintage Drew Brees to me. Bad decision. That guy was clear as day in the throwing path, and he threw the ball right to him. And I just thought to myself, hey, that doesn't look very Drew Brees-ish. I thought that they tried to. They ran a lot of crossing routes, things that were right in front of them. I didn't see them push the ball down the field a whole lot. And I thought they tried to, keep the ball on the ground for the most part early with Kamara. But when the Raiders, started to go on their run and running the clock out and going down and scoring touchdowns, then they had to try to air it out a little bit. And then, he kind of came alive late, when the game was, kind of decided. But to me, I think that one play, that interception was not very Drew Brees-like to me.
Well, I mean, a part of the conversation, again, I guess I shouldn't quote Twitter because Twitter thinks Brees is done, but that the interception by Nicholas Morrow occurred because he was camouflaged in the Raiders logo in the middle of the field, that he was wearing the same uniform color scheme as the paint on the field, and that Brees might not have seen him standing there literally because he's camouflaged, even though, as you point out, the guy was sitting there plain as day. But Brees, after the game, was talking about, essentially that he runs the offense the way he's supposed to, essentially with what the defense was giving him. You saw the two safeties back quite a bit. So I guess put it all together, where do you stand on the subject of Brees, quote unquote, being done? What did you see with your eyeballs?
Well, I can't ever put it on one game, Rich. That's one game where, he had an off night. Every player has an off night. I remember a few years back when Brady had an off night against the Kansas City Chiefs, and everybody was writing him off. He threw a couple of picks, one to the touchdown. And then I think they went on to win the Super Bowl that year, and he's still playing football now. So I'm not going to write him off now. The thing about the game of football, once the decline starts, it'll really start to expose you. So let's take this thing, 2-3 weeks out and see how Drew Brees is playing. But I'm not going to sit here for one game and one night and say that he's done.
Charles,
I got to see more of that.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.